Raise your hand if you like apple fritters. I sure do, and boy, this apple bread is the next best thing. Using the FN Sharp paring knife, it's going to work this task beautifully by simply peeling these apples. I am using some honeycrisp apples, and I'm just working all the way around the apples. Sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you might be able to get a really cool single peel off of it, but it doesn't always work out that way. And then switching over to the FN Sharp Santoku knife to go ahead and dice up these apples. And what I'm going to do is not cut down the center, cut down off center. And that is going to allow me not to hit the core or those seeds, and essentially cutting the cheeks of the apple. And then I will cut each cheek into planks. And then once I have them into planks, I'll take a few of those, stack them on top of each other, cut those into strips. And then once I get the strips made, I'll turn it 180 degrees and cut against that first set of cuts there. And you'll see, super simple, easy. I got about a 1/4 inch dice on the apples. I need about 2 cups for this recipe. I'm gonna take a little sugar, some white granulated sugar, and some cinnamon, and I'm gonna get that on top of the apples, get it mixed in, and let it sit. And that is actually gonna kind of macerate the apples. It's gonna create this juice, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. You can use a hand mixer if you like. If you don't have a stand mixer, just some room temperature butter, some more sugar and cinnamon, and I'm going to cream that very well. Just when you think you've creamed it enough, go an extra minute or two. Get it really well incorporated. 1 egg at a time. That way you allow each egg to get fully incorporated. I'm using vanilla paste. You can totally use vanilla extract. That's absolutely fine. Get that incorporated and mixed very, very well. And then lastly, we're gonna go in with our dry ingredients, which is some flour and baking soda. Once that is fully incorporated, go slow at first so you don't get flour everywhere. Once that's incorporated well, then we'll go ahead and do about a 1/2 cup of milk, and then into our loaf pan with only half the batter to start. Going to spread that out so it reaches across the bottom. And once that's spread out, we're going to take some of the apple compote, about half of it, and we'll go right on top of it, right? It'll kind of naturally sink in. You don't want to press down on it. And then the remaining batter goes on top of that, so you create a nice interior layer. And then you're going to finish it with the apples and some brown sugar on top, baked for 350 degrees for about an hour or until a toothpick comes out clean. And then a glaze once it's fully cooled on a wire rack. You know, that could take about an hour. Then you go down with the glaze and then use the FN Sharp serrated knife bread to go ahead and cut into this beautiful loaf. Let's see the interior. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go ahead and cut another slice here and give you a little bit more of a close-up. Boy, this was absolutely fantastic. Make sure to follow FN Sharp for this and many more.